In the quest for understanding human existence, purpose, and the universe, two paths often intersect and diverge: spirituality and religion. Both concepts have shaped civilizations, cultures, and individual lives throughout history. However, they represent distinct approaches to these profound questions. This article delves into the intricacies of spirituality and religion, examining their definitions, origins, practices, and impacts on individuals and society. By understanding their similarities and differences, we can appreciate the unique contributions of each to human experience. Defining spirituality and religion. Spirituality is a broad and multifaceted concept that generally refers to a sense of connection to something greater than oneself. It is often associated with personal growth, self-discovery, and an inner journey toward understanding the meaning of life. Spirituality is characterized by personal experience, emphasis on individual perception and inner experiences rather than external doctrines. Non-dogmatic, lack of rigid structures or prescribed beliefs, allowing for a more fluid and personal interpretation of spiritual truths. Universal principles, focus on universal themes such as love, compassion, and interconnectedness, rather than specific religious narratives or rituals. Religion, on the other hand, is more structured and institutionalized. It involves a specific set of beliefs, practices, and rituals shared by a community of followers. Religion often includes sacred texts, authoritative scriptures or writings that provide guidance and moral codes. Organized practices, established rituals, ceremonies, and worship practices. Community and tradition, a sense of belonging to a group with shared beliefs and traditions. Doctrine and dogma, defined beliefs and teachings that followers are expected to adhere to. The birth of religion. Religion has ancient roots, with some of the earliest forms emerging in prehistoric societies. These early religions were often polytheistic, worshipping multiple deities associated with natural phenomena. As human societies evolved, so did their religious practices, leading to the formation of organized religions with complex mythologies, rituals, and hierarchies. Ancient civilizations. Civilizations such as ancient Egypt, Mesopotamia, and the Indus Valley had rich religious traditions centered around gods, goddesses, and the afterlife. Monotheism. The development of monotheistic religions such as Judaism, Christianity, and Islam marked a significant shift in religious thought, emphasizing the worship of a single, omnipotent deity. The emergence of spirituality. Spirituality, as a distinct concept from religion, gained prominence in more recent history. While spiritual practices can be found in ancient traditions, the modern understanding of spirituality as a personal, inner experience, separate from organized religion, emerged alongside the Enlightenment and the subsequent rise of individualism. Mysticism and esotericism. Throughout history, various mystical and esoteric traditions have emphasized direct personal experiences of the divine, often existing alongside mainstream religious practices. New Age movement. In the 20th century, the New Age movement popularized a form of spirituality focused on personal transformation, self-healing, and a holistic worldview. Key differences between spirituality and religion. Authority and structure. One of the most significant differences between spirituality and religion lies in their approaches to authority and structure. Religions typically have established authorities such as clergy or religious leaders, and institutional structures that govern practices and beliefs. Sacred texts and doctrines provide a framework for understanding the divine and moral conduct. Spirituality emphasizes personal authority and inner guidance. Individuals are encouraged to seek their own truths and follow their intuition rather than adhering to external authorities or prescribed doctrines. Belief systems. The nature of belief systems in spirituality and religion also differs markedly. Religious belief systems are often well-defined and systematic, encompassing a comprehensive worldview that explains the nature of the divine, the purpose of life, and moral principles. Spiritual beliefs are typically more fluid and open-ended. They may draw from multiple traditions and philosophies, focusing on personal resonance and experiential understanding rather than adherence to a fixed set of beliefs. Practices and rituals. The role and form of practices and rituals vary between spirituality and religion. Religious practices are usually communal and involve formal rituals, ceremonies, and worship services. These practices are designed to reinforce communal bonds and adherence to religious doctrines. Spiritual practices are often individualized and eclectic. They may include meditation, mindfulness, journaling, and other personal activities that promote inner growth and connection to the divine. The interplay between spirituality and religion. Despite their differences, spirituality and religion are not mutually exclusive. Many people find ways to integrate both into their lives, drawing on the strengths of each. Spirituality within religion. Many religious traditions have rich spiritual dimensions that emphasize personal experience and inner transformation. Mystical traditions, mystical branches of major religions such as Sufism in Islam, Kabbalah in Judaism, and Christian mysticism focus on direct personal encounters with the divine. Contemplative practices. Within many religions, there are contemplative practices such as prayer, meditation, and retreat that foster personal spiritual experiences. Spiritual but not religious. In recent years, there has been a growing trend of individuals identifying as spiritual but not religious, SBNR. These individuals seek spiritual fulfillment outside the boundaries of organized religion. Individual pathways. SBNR individuals often create their own spiritual practices, drawing from a variety of traditions and philosophies. Critique of institutional religion. Many SBNR individuals express dissatisfaction with the dogma, hierarchy, and perceived rigidity of organized religion, seeking a more personal and flexible approach to spirituality. The impact of spirituality and religion on society. Both spirituality and religion have profound impacts on society, influencing culture, ethics, and social structures. Religion's societal role. Religion has historically played a central role in shaping societies and cultures. Cultural identity. Religion often serves as a cornerstone of cultural identity, influencing language, art, music, and social norms. Moral framework. Religious teachings provide moral guidelines and ethical principles that shape behavior and societal expectations. Social cohesion. Religious communities offer a sense of belonging and support, fostering social cohesion and mutual aid. Spirituality's societal influence. Spirituality, while more personal and individualized, also contributes to societal well-being. Holistic well-being. Spiritual practices often promote mental, emotional, and physical well-being, contributing to overall health and resilience. Ethical living. Many spiritual traditions emphasize principles such as compassion, kindness, and environmental stewardship, encouraging ethical and sustainable lifestyles. Innovation and change. Spirituality's emphasis on personal growth and transformation can inspire social innovation and change, challenging established norms and fostering new ways of thinking. Case studies, spirituality and religion in practice. To illustrate the differences and interplay between spirituality and religion, let's explore a few case studies from various cultural contexts. Hinduism, a blend of spirituality and religion. Hinduism is a prime example of a tradition that encompasses both religious and spiritual dimensions. Religious aspects. Hinduism has a rich tapestry of rituals, temples, and scriptures, including the Vedas and Upanishads. It encompasses a wide range of deities and practices, forming a complex and diverse religious tradition. Spiritual dimensions. Hinduism also offers profound spiritual paths such as yoga and Vedanta, which emphasize personal enlightenment and direct experience of the divine. These spiritual practices often focus on meditation, self-inquiry, and the realization of oneness with the universe. Buddhism, spiritual practice and religious community. Buddhism presents another intriguing case of the interplay between spirituality and religion. Religious community. Buddhism has established monastic communities, sacred texts such as the Tripitaka, and rituals that form the basis of its religious practice. These elements provide structure and community for followers. Spiritual practice. At its core, Buddhism is deeply spiritual, emphasizing personal meditation practice, mindfulness, and the pursuit of enlightenment. The teachings of the Buddha encourage individuals to discover the truth through direct experience and inner transformation. Contemporary Western context. The rise of mindfulness. In the contemporary Western context, the rise of mindfulness practices illustrates the trend toward spirituality independent of traditional religion. Secular spirituality. Mindfulness, derived from Buddhist meditation practices, has been widely adopted in secular contexts such as schools, workplaces, and healthcare. It emphasizes present-moment awareness and personal well-being without requiring adherence to religious beliefs. Integration with science. The scientific study of mindfulness and its benefits highlights the compatibility of spiritual practices with modern scientific understanding, bridging the gap between ancient wisdom and contemporary life. Challenges and criticisms. Both spirituality and religion face challenges and criticisms which can help us understand their limitations and potential areas for growth. Criticisms of religion. Religion, despite its many benefits, has been critiqued for various reasons. Dogmatism and intolerance. Critics argue that rigid dogmas can lead to intolerance and conflict, as seen in religious wars and sectarian violence. Institutional abuse. There have been numerous instances of abuse of power within religious institutions, leading to scandals and loss of trust. Resistance to change. Traditional religious institutions are often seen as resistant to social and cultural change, struggling to adapt to contemporary values and knowledge. Challenges for spirituality. Spirituality, while offering flexibility and personal growth, also faces challenges. Lack of community. The individualistic nature of spirituality can lead to a lack of communal support and social connection. Commercialization. The rise of the wellness industry has led to the commercialization of spirituality, with some critics arguing that spiritual practices are being commodified and diluted. Superficiality. Without the depth of structured teaching, some spiritual practices can become superficial or overly focused on self-gratification rather than deeper transformation. The future of spirituality and religion. As we look to the future, the landscape of spirituality and religion is likely to continue evolving, influenced by cultural, technological, and social changes. The role of technology. Technology is playing an increasingly significant role in shaping spiritual and religious practices. Digital communities, online platforms and social media are creating new forms of spiritual and religious communities, allowing individuals to connect and share their experiences globally. Access to information. The Internet provides unprecedented access to a wide range of spiritual and religious teachings, enabling individuals to explore and integrate diverse traditions. Interfaith and interspiritual movements. The growing awareness of global interconnectedness is fostering interfaith and interspiritual movements. Interfaith dialogue. Initiatives that promote dialogue and understanding between different religious traditions are helping to reduce conflict and build mutual respect. Interspiritual practices. Some individuals and communities are adopting interspiritual practices, blending elements from multiple traditions to create inclusive and holistic spiritual paths. The integration of science and spirituality. The integration of scientific understanding with spiritual practices is another promising trend. Neuroscience and meditation. Research in neuroscience is shedding light on the benefits of meditation and mindfulness, providing a scientific basis for these spiritual practices. Eco-spirituality. The growing awareness of environmental issues is leading to the development of eco-spirituality, which integrates ecological concerns with spiritual values, emphasizing the interconnectedness of all life. Conclusion. In the grand tapestry of human experience, both spirituality and religion play crucial roles. While religion provides structure, community, and a shared sense of purpose, spirituality offers personal growth, inner peace, and a direct connection to the divine. Understanding and appreciating both paths can enrich our lives, foster mutual respect, and contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world. Whether you find meaning in the rituals and traditions of organized religion or through personal spiritual practices, the ultimate goal remains the same: to explore the depths of existence, find inner peace, and contribute to the greater good. Please like and subscribe to Embark True North if you enjoyed this content.